Creature Commandos?
Yeah, let's
go.
Let's get into it. Apparently, there was a post-credit scene which I saw, and whatever.
It was?
Yeah, it didn't even matter.
Didn't even matter.
It didn't even matter.
Oh,
But,
I'll tell you this. I did see it.
Okay.
You watched it?
Let me start by saying.
Here we go.
I hate this show. But I love the theme song.
I do like the theme song.
I love the
Like
song.
the theme song. I do like the
The
theme
song is all right by me.
Jeez.
But I hate the show.
I honestly didn't think it was as bad as I thought it was going to be. To be completely honest.
it wasn't horrible.
I thought it got better towards the end. Like I liked the last couple episodes.
This last episode was crazy though. I was like, God damn.
Yo, Nina literally did nothing to anyone, and she just went out terribly.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah, I know you didn't like her. I know.
It's totally fine. She did nothing anyway.
I mean,
it's all good.
She literally just looked like a monster and got killed for it. That's pretty much exactly where it went.
Yeah.
And then she finally like accepted it. She's like, you know what? I am a monster, and I'm gonna kill this princess. No, you're not. The princess princess is gonna stab you like the Joker too.
Oh, by the way, I was about to say, the aquatic creature got fucking killed by a princess holding her breath for 10 minutes underwater. Let's talk about that for fucking a minute. She's literally an aquatic. How did she not kill her? It makes no sense.
Because she's a
None
bitch.
of that makes any sense.
She's a bitch though. That's why. That's exactly why.
She sucks. She's weak.
Yeah, she's a passive little chick.
Bro, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm maybe I'm hypercritical of shit. She swam underneath her parallel for like 5 minutes before doing anything.
She had to hype herself up to I'm a monster. I'm a monster.
That's why she's the worst character ever written into anything.
She was flashbacking. that whole time.
Yo, the bride is my girl though. Let me tell you.
The bride don't care about anything.
She figured that out like that. She's like, well, actually, you're an idiot because yada yada yada, and let me shoot you in the fucking head.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was good. That was good. I liked the episode overall. The series overall, like I said, a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
After that first episode, I was not sure, and then like it just gradually got. I was like, okay, I could watch this every week. And then, like,
the third episode should have been what the first episode was. Like, the third episode should have been the first episode. It was good.
Okay, I still don't fully understand if the princess was the true bad guy or if the witch chick, sorceress chick, is the real bad, or if they're both just the bad guy.
The witch chick was actually telling the truth. However, the princess figured out that the witch chick or Cersei figured out what her plan was. So she got to Clayface to kill that doctor and make it, so that, the doctor, I guess they figured out it was Clayface and tried to trick everyone.
I understood that because she killed her at the end, right? Like, I understood. I understood that she figured out she's still like a bad whatever.
Right,
she's still like she's a piece of shit. Right? I understood. But like, I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna set up a season 2. So like, what's gonna be a season 2 since the princess is dead? Spoiler alert.
It's a new mission.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a new team now.
Got a new team. New mission.
But, by the way, can we still talk about how Dr. Phosphorus's fucking power makes no sense to me at all? Because like he's really dope. Because Weasel bit him. What did he bite? He doesn't have skin.
No, he doesn't have skin, but he's protected by a phosphorus layer around his skeleton.
Weasel bit Phosphorus.
Yes, that's why his mouth was burnt. No. He didn't take a chunk out of him. He bit him. That's why his mouth burned.
He had marks on his arm from where Weasel bit him.
Well, yeah, but
it makes no sense. He's made of phosphorus.
But he obviously can turn it on and off.
Yeah, because he can.
Weasel
he only burns things when he wants to burn.
He was throwing a child.
So how strong is Weasel? Weasel broke phosphorus with his teeth.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Don't you know what clamping power is?
Come on. He's a weasel. He's a fucking weasel.
He's a big ass weasel.
He's a big fucking weasel, but he's a weasel.
He saved the princess.
Can we talk about how he literally saved the princess because she played fetch with him?
Just to die. Like, just to have the princess die.
She played fetch with him, and he was like, no, you played fetch with me. I don't want you to die. Like, Weasel is like a shout out to Sean Gunn.
Wait, was that her, or was he thinking back to like...
No, it was her, but it reminded her of the little... It reminded him of the little girl.
The little girl?
Oh,
that's what it was.
I must have fell asleep during that episode.
I mean, like outside of that, like, listen, Rick Flag is obviously still alive because he's still going to be in live action.
I like how they pretty much said like he was an idiot.
I mean, he is an idiot.
He is, of course, he is.
We understood.
Yeah.
I mean, but he smashed the princess. You know, is what it is. Good for you.
He got it.
Smash.
And then outside of that, like, listen, I don't even understand how freaking Frankenstein is still alive. No idea how that's a thing.
Because he's Frankenstein, bro.
I mean, he is Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, bro.
He shot him like 8 times.
That
It
doesn't
matter.
Man, listen, there are no
Can't
limits
kill the
on,
undead.
There's no limits on love, bro. What's wrong with you?
He's literally the endless stalker.
No limits on love.
There's
crazy.
No limits on love, bro.
It's
Don't you know
crazy.
that?
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, okay, let's do what we do when we judge shows. Let's give it a 1 through 10. What would you call Creature Commandos? The total season.
3.5.
1 through 10. Damn, 3.5 is harsh. That's harsh.
A 6.5.
I fell asleep a few times. 3.5.
Solid 6.5. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but
If this was Star Search, 3.5 stars. That's pretty damn good.
65 is a passing grade, so just passed.
I would give it a 7. I'd give it a 7. I'd give it a 7. It was all right. Would I rewatch it? No, probably. Not.
Yeah, I'm never rewatching that shit again.
I probably wouldn't rewatch it, but it wasn't horrible. It was okay.
It was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
I've seen worse on Marvel on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'm trying to be fair because it wasn't as bad as when it started, but it's just a lot of. I'm gonna give this shit like a 4.2 and call it a day, man. And that's being generous right now.
4.2. You didn't even give him a half. It's a 0.2.
Not even worth the quarter. Not even worth the full quarter.
Nope.
There's some bright spots in the storylines in some of the episodes, but overall, it's just like, the fuck is going on?
I did like the upgrade that the robot got at the end, though. That was kind of funny.
So I was gonna say, let's kind of talk about the end, because at the end, GI Robot got an upgrade and he's back. Obviously, the post credit scene shows Frankenstein is still alive.
Yep. King Shark was a part of the team.
King Shark was part of the team. So now, how does that work out?
Who else was there? There was a couple people there.
There was
Jeff the Land Shark.
There was Mummy. Fuck was the Mummy?
There was no Jeff the Land Shark.
There was no Jeff the Land Shark, unfortunately.
I said he's no Jeff the Land Shark.
Oh, he's no Jeff the Land Shark. Yeah, that's actually facts. Jeff the Land Shark is goated. I'm trying to think. Like, I just don't know how this translates into live. So, like, wait, let's talk about one quick thing. So, like, Clayface almost seemed like he was really dead.
Well, I mean, he had to. That was days. So, like,
right.
So how are we making a show?
But they said we're making a Clayface show.
Right.
So how does that work?
Well, it obviously happened before the show. It must have.
It can't be based on him.
But James Gunn said that everything that happens in his animation goes to live action.
So then Clayface is still alive, and that's just a shell of whatever he left.
That's just a shell of whatever he left there? Maybe.
That could be.
I don't know. Possibly. I don't know.
I don't care. I didn't like the show, so.
I know. But I'd be in for a Clayface show. A live action?
I was going to say, dude, if they made a show just on the bride, I'd be intrigued. She was kind of a badass.
She was pretty cool.
I mean,
she just shot people though.
Yeah, like she's the only character that actually had direction. Like,
right.
Everybody else was random as hell. Like,
yeah.
Phosphorus was dancing in a pimp suit.
Yo, he was dancing in a pimp suit. Till my man Bat Weezy showed up. Like, what the hell you doing down there, man?
Yeah, it was interesting.
I was expecting a big cameo.
I mean, Batman was your cameo.
Batman was the big cameo, and people are now saying that Batman was DC's real Batman, and it's gonna be Alan Richardson. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know about all that. Like, how many seasons does Creature Commandos get? Are they bringing back Suicide Squad or what? I mean, James Gunn baby, so probably.
Oh, God.
You can't bring back Suicide Squad. It was already said that she cannot use actual human beings. No
right.
Suicide Squad anymore.
Ooh, yep. Yeah.
That's why the Creature Commandos exist.
Fair. Come on, bros. That was Clayface Shell. I mean, probably. I guess. Sure.
I don't know. Whatever.
I disagree. We got dope backstories on all the characters but Rick Flag.
Because if you don't know who Rick Flag is by this time, something's wrong with you.
I will say the Phosphorus backstory was fucked up, and Weasel.
They all had
some really fucked up backstories.
They all had fucked up backstories.
The bride getting fucked by freaking what's his face, like
by Doctor.
Doctor.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
no.
He is Dr. Frankenstein.
His name is Frankenstein.
Oh, yes, you're right.
His name is actually Frankenstein.
His name is actually Frankenstein. That's his whole name. Yeah, you're right.
I forgot.
I mean, G.I. Robot went out like he never. Well, he had a crazy backstory.
He just hated Nazis.
He just hated.
That's really what it comes down to.
I mean,
as he should.
You know,
as he should.
Dope backstories. I mean, like, listen. Am I gonna sit here and tell you, oh man, I can't wait for season 2? No, I'm not. I'll watch it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I can't wait for this to come back out. Like, no, it's fine.
Right. I'm not thirsting for this content.
Season 2 is gonna slap.
Nope.
I mean, really, think about it. This is the first thing out of James Gunn's DC universe.
It's the beginning.
I mean, it really is his.
Yeah.
I think like right towards the end of the beginning, I'm like, I gotta see this freaking cartoon punk again.
Yeah,
bro, I want a G.I. Robot action figure, even the new version. That's funny.
So the next thing we have from James Gunn is Superman, right? There's nothing in between.
That is correct.
What are we? I don't know. I don't know what to think of Superman, to be completely honest with you.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm excited. I want to see it.
Listen, he's gonna get my money. I just I hope and pray.
Season 2 and 3 have been greenlit.
Of course they have.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I think Superman has to make a certain amount of money first before anything else gets really greenlit.
Nah, I don't. I think James Gunn has some. I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna get a couple projects. I don't know exactly. You know, I think Superman's gonna be profitable.
I think so too, but I think it's going to be a case of where Warner Brothers is going to do what they did with Zack Snyder and be like, okay, now we need to make this a world, so let's just fucking throw everything at it.
The question for me,
you're wrong.
What?
There is no WB to do that. It's him.
Oh well, who owns them now?
He's the one in charge.
He's the one in charge.
Right, but who owns
Peter Safran?
Yeah, him and Safran. They're the ones in charge. It doesn't matter who owns it; they're running it.
But they still have to answer. They still have to answer to someone.
They answer the shareholders. That's it, and it's about what they put out.
Okay, so I think regardless, Superman is gonna make money, even if it's not like crazy. It's gonna make money because it's Superman, right? So like my thing is for James Gunn, it's almost gonna end up being, well, what's after that? Because the things on the docket, right? Like his Lantern's gonna be good or make money. I don't fucking know. I mean, I want to watch it because I like Lanterns and I like Green Lantern. I haven't seen a really good story of Green Lantern outside of animation, so like I'm interested, but you know, is that going to be the thing that makes money? Because that's not a known entity as much as Superman is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they report directly to Warner Brothers.
Do they?
Warner Brothers Discovery, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But they're the decision makers.
I think they are.
Until these guys step in and say they're not. That's the thing.
Well, then if they allow that to happen, this is what happened. Allow that to happen.
But this is what happened with Snyder. Snyder, Man of Steel did well, and then he said, "Okay, Batman vs Superman, throw Wonder Woman at it, and make a world. Go."
What you're missing with Snyder. Snyder was just a director,
right?
That's
fair. Yeah.
He's directing and in charge,
right? And he's in charge, right? That's right.
He's the thing.
That's
so
right.
He's the person who would tell Snyder, throw this and throw that in there. Now,
okay.
I know Leo likes to misquote this guy all the time, but I actually like what he said about, having a good script. Like,
yeah,
if you have a good script and if that's what he's standing on,
right?
All right, my guy,
right?
Like, put your money where your mouth is because you're talking a lot. So if your show shows up, and
right,
yeah,
friendly wager with no money. Superman 2025 will do $1 billion in the box office. So Fatal, I don't know if you were here last week. I actually made this bet with Leo on air for money, $10. I said that I think Superman and Fantastic Four will both make $1 billion in the same month, and I stand by that. I think they will both make $1 billion.
Really?
I do. I really do. I think they'll both make $1 billion.
It's very possible because one movie is going to have hype over the other. So even if you're not interested in one, superheroes, like let's go do the double feature of Superman and Fantastic Four.
I think Superman will make it over Fantastic Four.
You think so?
Whoa!
Really?
Just because it's more popular.
Because it's Superman. It's because it's Superman.
But it is Marvel's first family.
Yeah, but
it doesn't matter.
People don't.
That only matters to comic book nerds.
Yeah. People don't really know Fantastic Four the way that they know Superman. Superman's a no-brainer for just about everybody.
You don't think people know Michael B. Jordan as fucking Johnny Thor?
I do.
That's not gonna help at all.
He literally left. He walked out.
That's not gonna help. But I do think that Fantastic Four may fuck around and be the sleeper, and that people
I expect it
coming and get popular. That I am thinking.
Yeah,
I have listen. As much as people say that we're Marvel heads, and I totally get it, I have my full faith in 2 out of 6 Marvel projects this year. Fantastic Four, I fully expect that Kevin Feige is hands on with this shit because he knows if it fucks up this time, can't make another one. It's done.
Yep, and Daredevil. Those are the only 2 projects I have full faith in. Thunderbolts is a wild card to me. Captain America: Brave New World's a wild card to me. Ironheart's a wild card. Don't have any expectations. Wonder Man is like
Wonder Man, like what? Like maybe what's the Wakanda
Zombies
project animation?
And
there's an animated Wakanda project. Eyes of Wakanda. That that's a wild card, but I don't have any expectation for those.
But Spider-Man will be great.
Spider-Man might be all right.
No, it won't.
It might be all right.
It's not.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
It's gonna be the kiddiest kid show ever.
Yep, it's for kids. It's definitely not for us.
Abel's right, and Wendeezy is right. Snyder's best movie was Man of Steel because he didn't write it. Oh,
ouch!
Wow.
I agree. They'll both make $1 billion. Fantastic Four post-credit scene cameo will be Black Panther. Imagine that'd be fucking crazy.
Oh man,
I think it's possible.
What fortune telling you doing over there,
I think Doom is just gonna flat out be in the movie for parts.
In the movie.
I don't think
they already had a thing. I don't know if you saw this. I peeped it online somewhere. So there was somebody being like covered up on their way to the Fantastic Four set
because it was
scenes.
Robert Downey Jr.
And it was somebody who literally was the same stature as Robert Downey Jr. I was like, it's fucking Robert Downey Jr. Like he's definitely in the
short and skinny.
Short, skinny. Like it definitely wasn't Pedro Pascal because they wouldn't be hiding him.
Right. I couldn't see his skin, but he was definitely white.
He was definitely a white, you know. He was definitely a white, you know.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean when I say that?
No, they were literally covering the person in like a trench coat or some shit like that, like covering him so the media wouldn't see him. I'm like, it's Robert Downey Jr., bro. Like we get it. He's in the movie. I'm actually looking forward to Thunderbolts.
I mean, like
I'm gonna see it, but I don't think it's gonna be that good.
I think it's gonna be a sleeper, man.
I laugh my ass off.
I guarantee
Sentry's getting the Adam Warlock treatment.
But I guarantee Thunderbolts is better than Captain America.
That's not that much to go on.
I know, but I do think so. I do think it will be.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's good. If Black Panther Season Fantastic Four, they'll easily be $1 billion movie. I mean, yeah, probably. That would be fucking wild if they were. I think Thunderbolts is going to surprise people. I mean, I love Yelena. I'll go just to see her, you know? I'm going just to see my girl.
I want to see Red Guardian. That's my boy.
So I do love Red Guardian too, actually. So who's going to be the villain of the Fantastic Four? If not Doom or Skybox Galactus. Skybox Galactus is crazy.
Don't say
what's
that.
It called? They did say Mole Man was going to be a part of it, but I don't think it's going to be a big part. I think
Mole Man is going to be a person that they beat up.
Right? Yeah, it's going to be like a flashback type of thing. Yeah,
Probably.
But whoever his herald is, if it's what's her face, you know, the Silver Surfer. Yeah, if it's that. But Galactus might be the big thing, though. I don't.
It's